get ready. We are ready for our first real one with my first king. Come on in for his queen. Hello there, kind sir.
What's up? How you doing?
How you doing?
How you guys doing?
Good, good. All right. Well, come in a little more for me so they can see how lovely you are. Welcome to a room. Would you share with these lovely ladies your name, your age, and what you do?
My name is Nick. I'm 20.
Okay. Okay.
Damn, that's crazy.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Okay.
But
We do heart transplants. Maybe once they hear how great you are, we'll see what happens. Okay, you're 20 and?
I'm between jobs right now, but I'm figuring it out. You feel me?
Okay.
Getting
Very good.
better in my life and.
Okay. What would you say makes you a real one?
I'm loyal. I stand 10 toes and I back whoever I'm with. You feel me?
Okay. Awesome. Okay. What would you say you're looking for in a real one?
It's not like about looks. I don't really care as long as I feel a genuine connection.
Looking for that real one connection. In relationships, there are heartbreakers, deal breakers, red flags. What's something you would throw a red flag on?
Dishonesty.
Okay. Any other things, or dishonesty is the main one?
Dishonesty and disloyalty.
Okay. Got to be loyal. Got to be honest. What do you like to do for fun?
I make music. I like to play basketball. And smoke.
Okay. All right. We got a few broken hearts. You still got some remaining, but let's take a slight step in, over back towards me so we can see you. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Share your name, your age, and why you broke your heart.
Yadija, 27 years old. I broke because, of course, initial attraction, the height thing, and then also the age. But I like that you were honest, because at 20, I was still figuring it out too. So.
Okay. Okay. So if he was a little taller, a little older, could he be your type?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah.
Okay. And he said he doesn't mind dating someone a little older, right? You don't mind. You're ready to go. Okay. Well, let's take a step forward to this lovely lady and figure out why the balloon, the heart was broken. So take a step with me. Yep. You're going to see how lovely they are. Name, age, why you broke.
Anasia, known by Nay, and I'm 31. And it was definitely first appearance attraction. Also the height and the age. I'm just into something just a little bit more taller and that. But you seem pretty cool. It's just not for me.
That's cool.
Okay. Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's cool. I just I gotta get to know him. You feel me?
Okay. Real one connection. Okay. Well, let's take a step forward to this lovely lady and rotate some so the camera sees your beautiful face. Name, age, and why you broke.
Hi, my name is Kimmy. I'm 30. Again, initial attraction. You're also 20, so you're not legal to drink. And I go out, so that's obviously not going to work. And then I gave you a chance, and you said you were in between jobs, and security is a lot for me because I also I work too. I don't expect a man to provide for me, so I expect the same in return.
Yeah,
I think
for
it's
sure.
fair.
Could he be your type if he wasn't in between jobs?
If he was 1 year older and maybe not in between jobs, and because I don't care how you look, you could be a senior welder and look like that, but you have to be able to bring something to the table.
Yeah, I totally understand that.
Rotate your body a little more because I'm going to ask you, what do you bring anything to the table besides, real one, kind?
I would say I'm definitely not on the financial side. I'm not gonna not be able to take care of me financially. You feel me? I'm just in between because I went to jail for some dumb shit. I lost my job, so I'm just figuring it out.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad you're out. First day out, gave my mom 100 racks. All right, now take a step back with me. Sorry, Kodak Black. You still have 2 hearts remaining. So I think they want to get to know possibly a little bit more about you. So let's go for some of those essential questions. You never know. You do have to ask these kind of questions. Have you ever been married?
No.
Okay. Would you like to be married in the future?
Yeah, eventually.
Okay. Okay. Now, how soon?
Whenever the time's right. For real.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any children?
No.
Okay.
No.
Would you like to have children in the future?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We still got 2 hearts, so I'm going to go to each of these lovely ladies. You're just going to share your name, your age, and what you do, just so we can get to know you a little more. So take a step forward. Name, age, and what you do.
Hi, my name is Piper. I'm 23, and I work at Breakaway Vintage Market. Yeah.
Shout out
That's
Breakaway
filthy.
Vintage Market.
Right? Thrift store.
Beautiful. Okay, let's go down to this lovely lady. Name, age, and what you do.
My name is Espy. I'm 22 years old, and I'm a receptionist.
Okay. All right. I'm going to throw it to you, my man. Do you have a question you'd like to ask these 2 lovely ladies once you are facing the camera? Yeah. Do you have any questions?
Where do you guys see yourselves in 5 years?
5-year question. All right.
So I model. I also make music. So I hope to be traveling and doing that, LA or any of the places that are, big industry for that. And just doing like cool and like not doing no 9 to 5 and just making money, having a good time, traveling.
That in line with you?
Yeah, I put that. For
Okay.
real.
All right. Let's take a step down to this lovely lady. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Only time can tell, really. I'm kind of a go with the flow kind of person. As long as I'm, financially well off, which is at least the only plan that I have right now.
Awesome. Okay. Very good. Let me do my job just a little more because you have 2 hearts. Things are looking all right for you because it's a real 1, not a real 5. So it's great that we narrow it down. It only makes sense to narrow it down. Let's go for that question that gets a little spicy sometimes. Let's go for religion. Would you say you're a religious or a spiritual person?
Yeah, I'm Muslim.
Okay. Do you want a partner that shares your Muslim values?
Well, I definitely believe in the word of jihad, and jihad means like peaceful struggle, and it can also like
Keep the mic closer to you.
oh yeah, it can also like so say someone does something upon you, right, or your family, you can go retaliate, but it's not a problem, cause like they did upon you, so you're going back and you're getting back, like especially if it's your family.
So justice. You're a man of justice. Okay. So, but do you want your partner? Do they have to be Muslim?
Nah,
as
they
well?
don't have to be Muslim.
Okay. What about, this can get spicy, especially in Seattle. We don't have to get crazy. Politics. Do you want a partner that is political, not political, moderate?
I'm not political.
Okay. You don't care about that. Okay. All right. Ladies, you have a question for him. The 2 of you that have hearts. Any questions for him? Okay. Oh, well, you already broke your heart. Unless you want, could it be a question that leads to a heart transplant? Okay, maybe it could lead to a heart transplant. I don't know. What's your question?
But I just want to know more about him. So you said that you're essentially an eye for an eye type of guy. Do you mind me asking why you went to jail?
Yeah, I went to jail for robbery in the 1st degree and robbery in the 2nd degree. I was hanging out
Okay.
with a lot of people I shouldn't have been.
Okay.
And it got me in some issues that
Okay.
need to be handled.
Okay. When you said that, I was like, I wonder if that's related. So, but I think that you taking accountability is like the first step. And so
Yeah, for sure.
that definitely like looks good for women. So I wish you the best.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah.
Okay, but no heart transplant. No heart transplant. You want 21, maybe then. So you get caught in trouble. Okay. Now let's go for this question. Step in a little more for me, my brother. When was your last relationship?
Like 4 months ago.
Okay. So your last relationship, you said, was about 4 months ago.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask, why did that not see till a further destination?
So while I was in jail, they cheated on me a bunch of times, and I ended up finding out about it. And I didn't like, really say anything. I just like kind of let it slide until I got out, and I could be like, yo, this isn't working for me. I can't do the dishonesty and disloyalty, and you're saying you're being loyal to me, and everybody's telling me you're not.
Yeah.
So
What is one thing your ex would, and I'm going to ask you, you lovely ladies, the same thing. What's one thing your ex would say is a negative about you and a positive about you?
a positive, I'm cool, I'm funny, I'm easy to talk to, you feel me?
Okay.
And a negative would be like staying focused. On, like not like in my like partnership, just like in general.
Okay. I'm going to go to each of you, lovely ladies, and we're going to ask the same thing. So take a step. When was your last relationship?
About 8-9 months ago.
Why did it not see till a further destination?
We were together 4 years. We were like kids, and then he makes music, so he moved to LA, and he kind of put his career first, and I respected that. So it kind of just happened.
What's one thing your ex would say is a negative about you and a positive?
I would like to think he wouldn't say a negative because we're like, it was civil, but he would probably say I can be like reactive. I am a very emotional person. So I show all my emotions and I like embrace it. And so it can be hard to handle sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the positive?
Positive, very kind to like all people, all animals, very loving, love the universe, spiritual in that way. So.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's take a step down to Espy and see when was your last relationship?
At least over a year ago.
Okay. Why did it not go till a further destination?
He was disloyal and unhonest.
Gosh, Seattle, get it together. Now, what would your ex say was a negative about you and a positive?
A negative, I'm kind of a frantic person, so like I very ADHD. My mind is always wandering. You know, I'm not always paying attention. And a positive, I'm very nurturing, is what I've been told, you know. Nurturing, easy to talk to.
Okay. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
You heard from two lovely ladies. You heard some great things. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to borrow your heartbreaking device, lovely lady, and you're going to hold on to this. I don't want to make you do anything too crazy yet. I'm sure at this point they're so wonderful. Do you have a decision you want to make? Or you want to get to know more about them?
I want to get to know more about it.
Okay. I'm going to throw it to you. Do you have a question you'd like to ask each of them?
All right. What is your like day-to-day life like?
Okay. Let's take a step forward. Day to day.
Day to day. So I work at a thrift shop. I work there most of my days, and then I sell clothes there as well. So even when I'm not clocked in, I'm like bringing clothes. So my day looks like I go there, I sell clothes, I talk to people, interact with them at a thrift store, get to wear cool outfits. I also model, so I'm like actively on Instagram and posting on there and keeping up with my brand. Go home, hang out with my cat, kind of chill. I like to be outside. Definitely smoke. That is definitely my day to day.
All right, let's go down to SB and see day to day.
Go to work first thing and foremost. After work, it kind of depends on whether or not I have plans. Usually I like to go out, you know, maybe go to the bar, go play some pinball, hang out with some family or friends, or play video games, and yeah, also hang out with my cats.
Yes. Okay. Very good. I can throw it to you and ask a very important question. In relationships, there may not be heartbreakers. They may not be deal breakers, but there are pet peeves. What's something that a partner may do where it wouldn't immediately in the relationship, but over time, it could be something like that always annoyed me and kind of becomes a red flag, kind of.
I don't really know. I have a very high patience tolerance. So I'll just be like, hey, I need a minute if something's happening and
Keep the mic to chin. Okay.
if something's happening and it's getting on my nerves, I'll be like, hey, just give me a minute and then we'll talk about it. I don't really have a pet peeve though.
Okay. And that leads to a question that's important. And then soon I'm going to make you make a decision pretty soon. How do you handle conflict? I'll ask you ladies the same thing. But how do you handle conflict when it arises?
Well, I like to talk about it, and if it gets to the point where we can't talk about it, that's when it's I have to not exit the situation, be like, I'm done. Just
Keep the mic to chin.
oh yeah, just we need some space for 20 minutes so we can both calm down and not be angry and sitting there yelling at each other, because that's not going to get us nowhere, right? If we're just going to sit there and yell and argue and fight, we got to figure out a compromise somewhere in between.
Very emotionally intelligent response. Now let's go to Piper and see, how do you handle conflict?
I kind of agree. Kind of just if there needs to be space, then we leave that space, or if we need to talk about it, then we talk about it. But I think just patience is really big, and also I'm really big on not raising your voice. I just don't talk to me crazy if you're mad, and if you do that, I'm gonna walk away and take my space, kind of thing. So just patience and kindness, honestly.
Okay. Let's go down to Ebsy. What would you say? How do you handle conflict?
I can agree. I'll try to talk things out first, and then if that's not working out, maybe take a moment. That's pretty much it. I mean, everyone said something pretty reasonable and what I can agree with.
Awesome. Before we go, to make you make a crazy decision, I'm going to start with SB and then go back to Piper. Is he someone that's your type?
Honestly, no.
Okay. So would you keep holding on to the balloon, or are you going to pop? Okay. What would you say makes him not your type?
The face tats, honestly.
Show the face tats to the camera. Show them, because you got them. What would you say is the reasoning behind the face tats?
Well,
use the mic. Yeah.
So this one right here, this is for
show that. Okay, show that camera. Yeah.
This one right here is for my brothers and shit.
Okay.
And it stands for borderline crazy, but it's it's for my family. That's what I consider my family.
Okay.
Feel me?
Okay.
And then my 2 teardrops are for my dead brothers that passed away, Willow and Smith. And then my cross is for my neck tattoo, which says "Don't pray for me," but the cross is to show that it's not anti-religious.
Now that they have some relevance, does that make a difference, or you're not feeling it?
Honestly, no. But I can respect that for sure.
If he didn't have the face tats, could he be your type?
Maybe.
Okay. Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, but I'd have to like get to know her first.
Okay, but it's the aesthetic. You know, you wouldn't go for that chair, you know, to get to know it. But like aesthetically,
If the chair had a nice personality,
well,
fuck
okay,
it.
chair. Shout out that chair. All right, I have to talk to that chair. Let's take a step back. Let me go to Piper now. Piper, let me just ask an essential: is he someone that's your type?
No, unfortunately.
Okay. Are you gonna keep holding on to your heart?
I'm so sorry.
Okay. All right. Tell us why you're breaking the heart.
Honestly, I grew up in like North. I grew up in Everett, and a lot of the guys that went to my school kind of have the same vibe, and I kind of just like stayed away from that just because of like the area I grew up in. But yeah, like dressing is really big for me, and like your fit's cool, but it's not really my kind of like fit, you know what I'm saying? So that's a big thing for me. But I think you're dope. I like listening and getting to know you, you know? So I just wanted to hear you out.
Yeah, for sure. I understand that. It's totally reasonable.
As the rest, aesthetically, they could be your type if you got to know.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, let's scale the horizon. Let's take a step back. Let's look at these lovely ladies. Ladies, he came out. Can we clap for him? Can we clap it up for this king? He still came out. He's fresh out. He's trying to make a positive change. So we wish nothing but the best for you, brother. We appreciate you for real.
Thank you. I appreciate
You're
it.
awesome, man. Absolutely. I'll
Have a
take
good
that
day.
mic. You too, my man. Thank you so much for coming out. You are awesome. Very good. Well, if that is the case,